there, internet people. Thank you for coming and watching the breakdown and boxing of the Great Wall by Awakened Realms. Now, here in front of me, I have the base game box, the stretch goals, the black powder expansion, upgraded resources, and the ancient beast. This is everything that comes in the Kickstarter. So I've got everything except for the playmat, which is another story. Now, normally when I buy a Kickstarter like this, I would do my best, and I mean my very best, to try to fit everything into the base game box, which in this case is impossible. And let me show you why. Because if I open the game box, and this is gonna take a little bit of time because it's really tight, and the game, this is the game trays. If you look at that, the amount of space left over is basically just about an inch or maybe 2 centimeters or less. There's really no room to put anything, and this does not even include the wall that comes with the game. So if you have played the Great Wall before and you're familiar with the components, there are 3 wall sections and in 3 tiers that comes with the game. That is not in this base game box, which you need to use it for every game that you play. So where did I put that? I will show you later. But before I do that, let me show you how I put everything in. So basically, these are all premium sleeved. They do shift around a little bit because they are premium sleeve. They do kind of overflow a little bit, so yeah, that's just the way it is. But I was able to get everything in without any problems. It's a little bit of overflow, but it's still gonna fit. So these are all the tokens, and the wooden, or it's not really wooden, but this is the wooden spikes. They all go in here with all of the other tokens like these, and I put that for freshness. So these are all of the resources. I use the upgraded resources. Unfortunately, if you take a look at this, the upgraded resources, they don't really fit. The stones are a little bit too big, so they will spill over into this compartment here with the wood. You know, basically that's what you're gonna have to do. The gold goes in the middle, and the heart and the crystals here, they all go in these smaller compartments, and these, they all go in the middle. Then these go in there, and then don't forget the small cards, they all go in the middle. So once I have that, I just close it, and then I put the trays for the minis. The game board goes next, and then you got the manuals and the or anything else that you want to put in there. Okay, so there is no room to put anything else. You cannot put the wall in here unless you break it down. So I didn't want to break it down, and so here, let me show you how I store it. The first option is to use the upgraded resources box. The insert for the upgraded resources, which is this, just throw it out because it's not gonna be used. Then basically you will need to stack your wall sections into something like this. Basically, the big ones at the bottom, you take the small one in the middle, and then the medium one goes on top of the small one like that. So once you have it arranged in that manner, you can put them all in here. See, there's 3 in here. I'll show you. There's 2. There's 3, right? That's empty. So I just put everything in back. Put 1. There's 2. There's 3. And for the third one, you will need to basically make sure that it's facing this way, because otherwise you're not going to be able to close the lid. So you have to have the big wall facing outwards, so when you close it, you can actually close the box. Otherwise you won't be able to close it. So there you go. That's where you can put your wall. There is another way to do this, which I'm going to show you right now. If you want to, you don't need to use this. You can actually throw this box away and still be able to find a way to store all of this in one of these boxes. How? Let me show you. So, okay, if you have the other boxes like the ancient piece, there's not much that you can do. I mean, these are all the components. I just put it in there. There's no way to reconsolidate everything into the game box, the big game box. So I just leave it. Before I go to the stretch goals box, let me show you the Great Wall Black Powder expansion. If you'd say that, okay. It's very beautiful. It's got a great insert, and I can't throw it away. So I just want to leave it in this box. So this, I may not use this all the time, but this also gives a problem because there's a tower, right? There's 4 of these towers, which these will not fit anywhere. You can't fit, even if you take out all the inserts, you're not gonna be able to fit it into the box. You can maybe put it in the base game box if you try, but that will mean that you throw everything out, all the inserts, you take everything out and redo everything, which I don't recommend, and I don't think it's worth that trouble. So I do have a solution for this, but you may or may not like that solution, but I'll show you. Okay, so let me go to the stretch goals box. If I open the stretch goals box, here's the rule book, and here's the stretch goals. Now, I'm going to use this as a storage solution for the wall. Now, how do I do that? If you look at this, you're saying, wow, this is all packed. This is full. Where am I going to put this much wall or this much volume into this box with everything inside? Still inside, I mean. There is a way. Okay, so I'm going to take out this insert. Right, this is a beautiful insert with for everything. And first, what I want you to do is tape, use a nice removable tape. I am using these gaffer's tape, which doesn't leave a sticky residue. So I'm just going to use this to secure this top to the bottom, so that if I need to, I can lift this up just like that. See that? All right. Now, if I don't do that, this will come off, and then the cards, they will all spill over and everything. So the reason why that is important is because of the next step that you're going to need to do, which is to flip this over. So now that you've turned it over, and if you see the bottom, it's very spacious. There's a lot of space in here that you can put your walls. First, just take the bottom section, which is the biggest portion of the wall. Just put it at the bottom, and then just arrange it as you find space. Okay, just like that. I would probably just use this, put it here, and put it here. Okay, now if you remember, we have this tower. Yeah, I would just break it down like into that and just put it anywhere, because number one, there's really no space to put this. If you look at it, it is not gonna fit. Even if I have no inserts or anything, this is gonna be too high for that. You can't really fit. The only box where you can fit this is the base game box, and that will mean that you're gonna sacrifice all of the inserts that is in here, which is absurd, I think. So yeah, please just take it out, put it like so. The way I arrange it, I just I just take it out, and if I want to play it with this expansion, I will just basically just build it on the spot. It doesn't take too long. I can, when you build this, you don't need to make everything all fit so snug. Just just do it loosely so you don't damage. And I don't think I'll be using this for every game that I'm playing anyway, so it's really just a no-brainer for me. I just basically just do this, and if I do it correctly, like this should come off like that. It's quite easy, and I find a plastic clip bag that's just nice, and I put it in there, right? So there you go. All of the different components all in one box, on one bag, I mean. And then once I have that, put it in here. Okay. So if I do go on a game night and I want to play this, I just need to bring the stretch goals box and the base game box, and that will be all. But if I do want to play with the Black Powder expansion on the Ancient Beast, I can just bring that. Otherwise, I just need to only just bring these two, and that will be everything. So, well, I hope that is helpful. This is the best that I can do with what I have, and so I hope this helps. If you have any questions, or if you have any alternative or any ways that you can think of to fit this better, please do let me know in the comment section below. If not, please do hit a like and subscribe, and come back for the next video. All right, thank you very much, and see you. Bye bye.